Hey up everyone, in today's video we're going to be matching up the best grappler versus the best striker in each and every single weight division. But before we get started, shout out to Razor Letties for the video idea. Guys, if you have any more video ideas, let me know in the comments and I'll try my best to make it into a video. To start off, we have the flyweight division, and I've gone with the best grappler being Alexander Pantoja, taking on the best striker, Manal Kape. Now, some of you might make the argument for Muhammad Mokaev. I don't believe so. That guy was struggling like fuck with Tim Elliott on the ground. Yes, he got a submission, but he was struggling against Tim Elliott. Tim Elliott is good on the ground, don't get me wrong. But I just believe that Alexander Pantoja is the better grappler in the flyweight division. Cry about it if you disagree. And Manal Kape, I believe, is the best striker. And obviously, these two have met in the past. It was Manal Kape's UFC debut, and that was a while ago. And getting Pantoja in UFC debut, you know, that's not easy in the slightest. And how do I think this fight goes now? I don't know. It's hard to say because we haven't seen Manal Kape fight in a while. He keeps on getting cancelled fights, which is very annoying. He is fighting Mokaev next. I don't know how this plays out. If I had to go, I'm going to go with Pantoja by decision. But I do believe that Manal Kape is a threat in a rematch against Pantoja. But I'm going to go by decision for Pantoja. Moving up to the bantamweight division, we have the best grappler in Merab Dvalishvili taking on the best striker, Peter Yan. But this is going to be tied because I know people are going to cry and say Sean O'Malley's the best striker. I believe that Peter Yan's the best striker. But you know what? To calm you crybabies down, I'll say it's a tie. I'll say Peter Yan and Sean O'Malley. So we're going to do Merab Dvalishvili versus Peter Yan and then versus Sean O'Malley. To start off, I think it plays out the exact same way the first one did. I just don't see... You know what? I'll spoil the other one as well. I think Merab beats Peter Yan and he beats Sean O'Malley. I just don't see how you can reverse it. Like, I don't see how you stop it. The only way to stop it is to time a great shot against him on an entry. And I don't know. Merab, for me, he just... I don't know. I don't think he's going to fall into what Aljo did against O'Malley, where he closed the gap fucking lazily and just, you know, got smacked out. I don't think that'll be the case. I think he dominates both. I think he just spams takedown. He's too relentless. His cardio's unreal. He has okay striking. And yeah, man, I think he beats both of them. I think he dominates both of them. That hurts my soul as a massive, massive Peter Yan fan. And even as a Sean O'Malley fan. But it's just how I see it playing out. After this, we have the featherweight division. For the best grappler, I've gone with Aljamain Sterling. And for the best striker, I've gone with Max Holloway. But I was very tempted to go with Yair Rodriguez, but I've gone with Max Holloway regardless. Mainly because Yair Rodriguez, he's a great striker, and he actually turned Max Holloway into a grappler. You know, you don't really see Max Holloway ever initiate the grappling, but he did against Yair quite a lot, so I was very tempted. But I didn't, because Max Holloway's proven time and time again how great his striking really is. And, you know, was able to make it a challenge against Volkanovski in the first two fights. Well, mainly the second fight. So I've gone with Aljo versus Holloway. And I actually think Aljo could be a big, big problem for Max Holloway. But I'm going to go with Holloway by a very close decision. I don't think people put enough respect on Aljo's ability going up against Max Holloway, but I do believe that Max Holloway would beat Aljo. I think Aljo would have... it's just mainly on the feet. I think Holloway will be able to stuff a few takedowns, whereas I do also think that Aljo will be able to take Holloway down a few times as well and hold him down for a while. But ultimately, I think Holloway gets a decision win against Aljamain Sterling. After this, we have the lightweight division, and we've got Islam Makhachev as the best grappler, taking on the best striker, Justin Gaethje. Was tempted to go with Rafael Fiziev, but Justin Gaethje beat him, and it was an all-striking contest. And yeah, there was an argument Fiziev won it, but I do believe that Gaethje won. And you know, I think Justin Gaethje is the best striker in the lightweight division. And Islam fucking dog walks him. He takes him down, submits him. Simple as that. I don't really have much else to say. I think he takes down Justin Gaethje and gets a submission victory. We then have the welterweight division, where we have Shavkat as the best grappler going up against the best striker and Leon Edwards. Now, I was tempted to go with Usman and Leon, but that's boring. And I think there's an argument there, but Shavkat, I don't know, with his grappling, he gets submission finishes, so I just went with Shavkat. Sorry guys, I'm not trying to bore you too much. I don't want to keep seeing rematches. So we're going to go with Shavkat and Leon. And I think Shavkat wins this one, guys. I love Leon, as you can see. Fucking fanboy, glazer, top glazer me. But no, Shavkat beats him, guys. He's so big. I only think if Leon... I don't know, can Leon stop him? Jeff Neal has a lot of power in his hands and he wasn't able to stop him and landed clean a few times. I just don't think Leon will be able to. I will be interested to see how this fight plays out in the clinch. But Shavkat's just so big for welterweight, man. I think Shavkat beats Leon by submission in the 4th round. I think he tires out Leon a bit and gets a submission in the 4th round. Well, that's a hard fight, an interesting fight, and a fight I really want to see in the future. We then go up to the middleweight division and what I think is the most interesting matchup. The best grappler being Khamzat Chimaev versus the best striker, Israel Adesanya. This is very interesting to me because, I don't know, if Khamzat can't get Izzy out of there in the 1st round, I believe it could be a long night for Khamzat. But I do believe Khamzat gets rid of Adesanya in the 1st round. I just don't know. I just don't think Adesanya's fought any great grapplers. Don't get me wrong, he's fought good grapplers in the likes of Brunson and Vettori. But I just think Khamzat is different, man. I really do. And I think he gets Izzy down there. And I don't think Izzy has the best of ability or skill set, you should say, when it comes to the grappling. And able to defend himself against such a heavy opponent and fast starter like Khamzat. And I think Khamzat gets a submission victory in the 1st round. But if Khamzat can't get him out of there in the 1st round and uses up a lot of energy, it could be a very interesting fight indeed. But I do think Khamzat gets Izzy out of there in the 1st round. Moving up, we have the light heavyweight division where we have Magomed Ankalaev as the best grappler taking on the best striker, Alex Pereira. And I think Magomed Ankalaev beats Alex Pereira. Now, that is unfortunate because Alex Pereira I fucking adore. But I don't know, man. This is so weird to me because it's like there's a clear weakness for Alex Pereira, which is the grappling. But there's a clear weakness for Magomed Ankalaev, and that is those leg kicks. You know, that's why I like this fight so much. It's like, I don't know who can get their skill set off first, you know, who can show their strengths off first, and whoever can, I think, is going to be the one who wins this fight. But ultimately, I think Magomed Ankalaev is going to just go straight for a takedown. If he tries to stand and strike with Pereira, he is fucked. But I think Magomed Ankalaev won't fuck about, and I think he's going to take Pereira down quite early on, and I think he gets a submission victory in the 2nd round. And then finally, we have the heavyweight division. The best grappler, I've gone with Jon Jones, and the best striker, Cyril Gane. But I'm also going to tie it with Tom Aspinall to make it not boring, because we know what happens with Jones and Gane. Jones fucking submits him in the 1st round like he did in real life and almost made me cry. Regardless, Jones and Aspinall, different story, because Tom Aspinall has that background of a grappler. You know, he has good submissions. Defensively, though, very interesting. It'd be nice to see how it plays with Blades and Tom Aspinall. But regardless, I don't know how this goes, man. This is interesting. I'm gonna go with Tom Aspinall by second round finish via ground and pound. Ballsy prediction, I'm gonna go for it. But I'm not 100% sold. I'm 50-50 on it. I'm really not 100% sold. I could easily see Jones taking Aspinall down, exploiting his defensive grappling as we haven't seen it displayed yet, and getting a ground and pound finish of his own in the 2nd or 3rd round. But I do believe Tom Aspinall, very light on his feet, very fast hands, carries a lot of power, very explosive, and he has a bit of aura around him right now. I believe he clocks Jon Jones in a similar fashion that he did to Pavlovich. Yeah, I think he gets him out of there, but that's such a hard one to call, man. Actually, I'll go back and forth. That's the most interesting one. Over Khamzat and Izzy, that's more interesting. That's a really hard one to call, and that's why every fucker wants to see it. But I'm not going to go on a rant about Jon Jones again, as we've all heard about Jon Jones being a fucking knob and not taking the fight against Tom Aspinall. But that's how I believe it would go if the best grappler in every single weight division took on the best striker in every single weight division. Do you agree with me? Do you agree with some of the picks I've gone with? Do you agree with some of the outcomes I've gone with? Or do you straight up disagree with me? Let me know in the comments. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.